Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be comparing Singapore versus Malaysia. Two amazing countries and two countries that you must visit. But in this video, we're just going to do some general comparison of food, city life, cost of living, which is a good one, safety, nature escapes, public transportation, cleanliness, attractions, and just time needed in both countries. Singapore is at the bottom of Malaysia. It was part of Malaysia back in the day, but we're not going to go into history today. But we just want to talk literally about these two countries, and especially for you first timers, which one would be better for you? Because they're so close together, in my opinion, if you can, just do both. I mean, it just makes sense. They're so close to each other in the same region. Two very similar countries. Actually, in my opinion, they're very similar, but just a little bit of differences. Anyway, let's jump right in. So Singapore versus Malaysia. We're gonna jump right in with the food. Ooh, this whole region, this whole area, this whole place, this whole part of the world, food is incredible. Now, what makes Malaysia or Malaysian food so attractive for many travelers, so good and tasty to myself specifically, is it's very unique in a sense where it's a blend or mesh of three different cultures meshed into one kind of food. Yes, which is Indian, Chinese, and Malaysian. So you can obviously go to different parts, especially in Malaysia, you go to different parts where you have either Chinese, you go for Indian, and you go for Malay food, right? In Singapore is more like, for instance, let's say in England, Singapore is like London of English, right? It's upbeat, funky, up to date, skyscrapers everywhere, upbeat, funky. This way everyone goes. Trendy, that's the word I was looking for. Trendy, that's where everybody goes. But with that, which is super cool, and it's like a built-up place. It's kind of like a Dubai, right? It's just built up. Malaysia is a lot more natural. But anyway, back to the food. Sorry, I went off left. Back to the food. Like in Singapore is dope, man. Singapore is dope. You have all kinds of food, cuisines, so many mesh places. Singapore Hawkeye centers are like beautiful. It's food centers where you could just get all kinds of different foods. 100%, if you go to Singapore, you definitely have to go to Hawkeye centers, and there's different ones, just food, and just experience some of the amazing food. Or you can just walk around, just street food. You can go to restaurants, bars. I mean, there's food everywhere, and it's really good food. But compared to Malaysia street food alone, again, to put people that live in Singapore, and that's probably gonna come in this video, Malaysian street food alone beats Singapore food. The Malaysian street food is like literally the best, or two top. It's Malaysian Thai street food is like the best in the entire world. So the street food alone in Malaysia smashes Singapore. I mean, even though the food is very similar, it's a lot more pricey in Singapore, but very similar. But just authentic wise, Malaysia has better food. It's just, this is my opinion. This is my visit from visiting both countries. Malaysia's food hands down wins. I mean, city life or country life, whatever. Let's say if you compare KL and Singapore cities, Singapore downtown is amazing. Singapore is very small, so it's hard to compare it to Malaysia. Malaysia is a lot more complex, a lot more bigger, and there's just so much more to do. You have your islands, you can go island up, and you got beautiful islands like Langkawi. You got coastal cities like Penang. You got the amazing city life from KL, Kuala Lumpur. So you just have huge varieties. For instance, if you want a range of different things to do and there's so much selection, then you 100% go to Malaysia. But again, I'm doing this versus just because if you have to divide, you can only go to one place. So I'll help you make a selection. But again, too, if you have more time, you definitely have to do both. Cost of living, this is like literally hands down. There's only one winner. It's just hands down Malaysia. It's not even close. Malaysia is so much more cheaper for accommodation, cost of living, travel, food, all of the above, even nightlife. Malaysia. Wherever you go in Malaysia, even you go to an expensive island like Langkawi, because Langkawi is an absolutely beautiful island and is very well known for tourists, or well known around the world, so obviously the price is a little bit higher. It's still a lot cheaper than than Singapore. So for instance, like getting a hotel, I'll just give you a range of hotels in Singapore will run you about $100 to $150 per night, whereas Malaysia, it will run you about 40 to 80. And I'm talking about 4 to 5 star hotels. I'm not talking about 2 star, 3 star. I'm talking about 4 to 5 stars. So really nice places. In both places, I stayed in really nice hotels. And yeah, it's a lot more cheaper. Even in Malaysia, I moved around, and of course, depending where you go and depending on location, time of the year, hotels different prices, but generally, Singapore prices hotels kind of stay the same because it's an all year round destination, meaning you can go anywhere, any time of the year, and it's still good weather. So a lot of people go any time of the year, it's still good weather. So prices literally stay the same, which is high. Safety wise, I'm not even going to spend too much time with this one. Both cities absolutely safe. Both times I've been to both places, I didn't see not one drama, I didn't see one fight, I didn't see anything. I've been around the world and I've seen a lot of crazy shit. But those two places, nothing. Hardly even saw any police. I mean, it's so safe. They've really cracked down, especially drugs. You guys who do drugs, don't do drugs either in one of these places. You get caught, you're going to jail for life. I'm talking about in Malaysia or Singapore. You're going to jail there. So it's a place that really cracks down on drugs and all the illegal stuff. So crime is very low out there. It's very safe for single travelers, families. Both places I think is very safe and very catered to you guys. So you guys are traveling kids, you guys are gonna be great. Solo travelers, women traveling on their own, you guys are gonna be great. Both really safe places to go. Nature wise, I mean, of course, it's hands down Malaysia wins because Malaysia is a bigger country. So you got a lot more nature. So you got a lot rainforests, you got beaches, you got, you know what I'm saying? You just got a lot more space, where Singapore is small, it's very compact, and in the cities, kind of, it's growing in size, and it's just, they're popping up buildings everywhere. So they have some green spaces. Sentosa Island is great, but again, Sentosa Island is like made, it's like created. So it's like, so you get a little day vacation away from Singapore, but it's still, you know, it looks just manufactured. It's super dope, but it's manufactured. Whereas Malaysia is more organic and more real feel. So obviously that Malaysia wins. Public transportation, again to Malaysia, but it depends where you go, right? So once you start moving out of the main city, in the capital, KL, transportation is like one of the best in the world. I mean, there's not a lot of cities that beat it. It's really good from your metro trains, your overhead trains, underground trains, your goddamn buses, taxis. Transportation is really good, and the transportation, most importantly, is very affordable in Malaysia, all of Malaysia, especially KL. But again, once you start leaving KL and live in the major places, major cities, transportation starts going down, and reliability and you know what I mean, it's not great, right? So obviously Singapore would have to win because Singapore is very small, it's easy to get around, easy to navigate, it's pretty much easy to get anywhere in Singapore. But again, Malaysia wins because it's transportation is a lot more affordable, especially public transportation is a lot more affordable in Malaysia, no matter where you go in Malaysia. Cleanliness, I mean, wow, I mean, these are like two of the cleanest countries in the world. I mean, it's like super clean. I mean, it's really clean. Singapore obviously is a lot more cleaner than Malaysia, but Malaysia is super clean compared to like a Thailand, Vietnam. Yeah, it's really clean. Cleanliness, I mean, it's really clean. It's, it depends on Malaysia where you go. Some obviously it won't be as clean as Singapore, put it that way. Singapore is like the main city. It's like again to when I say England, it's like Singapore's like the London, and Malaysia is like the rest of England. I'm gonna talk a little bit on how many days you need specifically in these places. If you cannot visit both, you can only do one another, then I'll tell you the days you would need. But again, to attractions, I mean, obviously Malaysia would win this because Malaysia is bigger and there's just a lot more to do. Like I loved my last Malaysian trip because it was so diverse. I went into big city. I wanted big city feel. So I was in KL partying and eating good food, shopping, right? Then I went to Penang Island. It's like an island, like a mainland, but it's still kind of off. A little island off the mainland, and it gives you a little tropical feel, but also a city feel. So it's a little bit in between. Nice little markets, street art. It was cool vibe. Then if you want an island vibe, you want pure nature, you just want to relax, meditate, go to Langkawi. Now you have just beautiful waters, beautiful beaches, You could just explore the island by bike. You can have amazing food. You can go get married if you want, like all different things. So it's just a little bit more diverse. Whereas Singapore, it's more of a city vibe, great nightlife, amazing people, good food, but not a lot to do, right? So attractions is like literally Singapore. When I was there last, 3 days, boom, I did everything. So you really do not need long in Singapore. It's not very big. And lastly, of course, nightlife. I mean, this. Okay, look. As far as nightlife, if I want to compare the entire Malaysia, Malaysia is not a super party place. Depending. If you're in KL, now that's where all the parties. That's what they got. Super dope parties. It's not as great as Bangkok. Bangkok beats that in partying because Bangkok caters to everyone. KL doesn't really cater to everyone in a sense, but it's still amazing parties. Amazing dope parties in KL. Some good parties in Penang. Not too much partying like that in Penang. Langkawi, not a lot of partying. So like I said, it depends where you go. If you're in KL, you got loads of parties. Singapore, you got, obviously it's not that big, so it's dope parties. Like in Marina Sands, you can go rooftop party, go to the club out there. And you can go to the little area where they have the bars and clubs. So I want to say who wins nightlife. So you know what? I'll be fair to the Malaysians. I'm gonna just compare this nightlife with KL and Singapore. KL, Singapore, I would say KL beats Singapore because it's just a lot more. There's a lot more clubs, a lot more things to do. It's just a bigger space. And yeah, the nightlife is dope in KL. It's dope in KL for sure. But anyway, to round this up, time needed. Again, I want to keep this video as short as possible, just give you all the relevant information. If you want me to dive more into a couple of things that you might want to know more about, just hit me in the messages and I'll do another video and dive in as best as I can. Just time needed. Like obviously, like I said, Singapore is smaller than, because we're talking about all of Malaysia. I was gonna do Singapore. Maybe again, comment, what do you think? Maybe should I do another versus where I do Singapore versus KL instead of doing Singapore versus Malaysia? Let me know in the comments. You tell me. But again, Singapore, you only need about 3 days, 4 days max. You know, Singapore is one of the best, if not the best, stopover cities. No disrespect to you guys in Singapore that actually live there and work there and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to live there. It's just, for me, it's like living in Dubai. So it's a great place to visit. I'll stop over all day. So like a 3 to 4 day stopover, amazing. But would I want to spend like a month there? Nope. Malaysia, I would 100% spend a month there because it's a lot, like I said, there's a lot more diversity. You can move around. When I mean diverse, I mean different things to do and stuff like that, different experiences. So 100% Malaysia. With Malaysia, you definitely need, I wouldn't say 7 days, you need about 2 weeks, and that's little. Last trip I was there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks wasn't enough, so you need about a month, right, to do all of Malaysia. If you go to Malaysia, you might as well do all of Malaysia, right? So you definitely need about, I'll say, at least 14 days to up in Malaysia, because there's different points and different places you can go. You can go right in the middle of the country, go to rainforest, you can go to beaches, you can go to islands, you can do city. There's so much things you can do in Malaysia, so much to see. People are amazing, the food is incredible, beautiful country. So yeah, so you definitely need 14 days. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. Also share it for someone that may be interested in going to Malaysia. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right there. Bang, bang, hit it. It literally takes 0.8 seconds. Bang, hit that, right? And just support the channel so I can bring you more videos like this, help you navigate new countries that you might be visiting, or maybe hearing things that you haven't heard before and visiting hidden gems so you can go discover new things. So my job is just here to just give you as much information, recommendations, and help you navigate these new places. So till next time, peace.